So I just came from behind this crevice, which was also like this, came down and saw that, and it was like, that's not an ominous sign at all. Morning folks, Mike here. It's Tuesday the 29th of September 2020, and I'm just getting back on the trail now. So update for today, 20 kilometers according to the app to the Glen Overnight Rest Area. It's not on the trail app currently, but it is in the last edition of the guide, which is version 29. They did recently release version, or the 30th edition, so a little concerning that it might be no longer there, or maybe they could have closed it off. So we'll have to see when I actually get there. It's also not listed in the camping list, also available on the Bruce Trail Conservancy's website. So we'll just have to get there and see what happens. Honestly, I haven't really gotten that far yet on the trail. One thing I can say about the Owen Sound area is the east side of the bay and of the town had amazing rock formations and crevices and forested areas and very technical spots on the trail. And there's a reason why I'm holding my camera like this. So to give you an idea, that's where I had just come from, and there were a few really nice lookout points, and so I took some shots and they should make it to the video. And then I come across this, and I'm just going to start off on the right and work my way to the left. So there's not much to see on this side just because of the trees, but it's a great view. So one thing the east side of Owen Sound can certainly boast are the views. And I can't be more than a kilometer down the trail. And that's about as far as I'm gonna go. Just a great, great view. And there's the bay over there. Just to show you a little bit of the trail that I've been hiking. Ho ho ho. Just slightly deep chasm. Easily 2.5 floors. Hey guys, it's Mike, and just wanted to show you the entrance off the highway for the Pottawatomi Conservation Area. Quite an entrance, and got some water ahead. All right, folks, as you can see from the blue blaze, this is actually a side trail right off of the main trail. So, yeah, let's check it out. It's pretty wide. I can get through easily. Just want to see what's on the other side. And so far, I've been able to beat the rain. I'm not sure if that's gonna stay that way. When I was coming across from the other way, I had to put my pack cover on and my jacket for a little bit. I got a few drops, but if I swing the camera around, so it looks like rain over there. Not sure what that means, but I think I will be putting my pack cover back on, and instead of my lightweight coat that breathes nicely, I think I'll be putting on my raincoat. Yeah, the moment I stopped recording, I put my pack down and got my raincoat and my pack cover on, and needless to say, it started raining. And maybe 4 minutes later, it stopped. So hey guys, just a quick update. So I was traveling down a gravel road more or less parallel to the Indian Falls Conservation Area, and the trail goes off-road for just a small section in the northwest corner of the conservation area, although by the looks of it on the map, it's not really in the conservation area. And I must say that I don't know if it's due to the lack of climbing today, which really hasn't been a lot, and a good night's sleep perhaps, but I'm able to climb a lot better today. And those of you who have, summited mountains, climbing is a very different thing. But to a guy that's basically grew up in a flat land, and basically the high point of any outing was the overpass of a highway. Literally, that's how flat it was. This is a lot of climbing for me. And also for anyone that's looking to do the Bruce Trail, like a friend of mine out west, Rootless, shout out to you. I have heard of a few people looking to do the Bruce Trail as training for potentially doing the Appalachian Trail. So again, depending on what your experience so far is, and if it's anything like mine, you're gonna have a bit of a hard time if you've not done much in the way of climbing. So if you have a gym membership, or maybe if you have a local outdoor stadium that has a ton of stairs, maybe you start practicing there first without a backpack, and then start slowly adding weight. And of course, I didn't do any of that myself, so feel free to dive right into the trail, but always leave yourself an out. Don't think like I did when I started this trail last May, that you can book 2 or 4 weeks or more to do a certain amount and expect yourself to be able to do 20 to 30 kilometers every day. So it really depends on your personal abilities and stamina, how much gear you're taking. There's a lot of factors that will either contribute to your success or slow you down. And let's not forget, more than likely you're going to be stopping to take pictures and hopefully enjoy yourself while you're on the trail. And just to reiterate that, my day today, by about 10 o'clock in the morning or so about 2 hours or so into my hike, I was only averaging 2-point-something kilometers per hour, whereas I can normally hike at more than 3. So here I am gabbing away, and I seem to have lost the trail. So I'm just going to backtrack a little bit, try and pick it up again. But while I give you a final view of this area, I'll give you some final thoughts on things. So, really enjoy yourself. I'm in the second last section of the Bruce Trail, and it's, no kidding, getting better and better. Enjoy yourself, take pictures, take your time, but be mindful of what you can and can't do. Be mindful of how much daylight you have. Here it is almost the end of September, and I know that I have to wrap up by about 6 or so, because otherwise the sun will be starting to set, and obviously affect your ability to either find accommodations or get to those accommodations safely. Yeah, so all right, guys, so I think I'm pretty much in the precursor of the Glen Management Area, or just about, and thought I'd show you this. So I looked it up on the app, and that side trail basically just follows the main trail all along. But how can I pass that up? Guess what? You're coming along for the ride. So it's not too... look at that. Itty bitty mushrooms. Squirrel. Alright. So far so good with the pack. And we're through. So after caverns and rocks and up and downs, this is the scenic lookout from the Glen Management Area, and just a slight drizzle of rain to boot. Hey folks, so as you can see, it stopped raining, but it had started again, so I had to get the rain gear out. Ended up, actually a dog scared the crap out of me from behind me, and the owner quickly caught up and put him on a leash and calmed him down. And then we ended up walking together for a good 15-20 minutes. So came across what I suppose is the overnight rest area in the Glen, and there's no signage, there's no water sources nearby whatsoever. It's, if I had to say it, it would be a glorified clearing where a side trail for the parking lot meets the main trail, and that's really it. So obviously I didn't really know how long it was going to rain for, so I ended up choosing to continue on, and going to see if I can get to Bass Lake Campground, see what they have available, or something else. But one thing's for sure, I just want to at least get out of the Glen and onto a roadway where, even if I have to call a cab or something from Owen Sound or something, that I can at least do that. So what I've decided and what's going on is I'm going to get to Lindenwood Road, which is basically on the north end of the Glen Management Area, and then I'll call a cab, which is based in Wiarton, and for $40 they're going to come get me and take me to a motel, I have about 250 or 300 milliliters of water left, and that's it. And I thought I was going to be able to get water in the Glen. There is indication on the app that there is water, but the water that I've seen is like pond water, stagnant, and I'd rather not put that through my filter because I don't know how much it would get clogged if I did. So no water, sore feet, past 5 o'clock, getting dark. So all that together means accommodations with a roof and a bed. Damn. So disappointed in myself. I suppose I could try and find some place to camp, but again, it's a water issue, right? So the amount of water that I had would not make one of my backpacking meals, nor get me through the night if I got thirsty or if I needed water. So this looks like it's the final stretch to Lindenwood Road. And as I was coming out of the trees in the forest, there was some pond water and part of the trail was submerged. So in an attempt to get around it, I slipped. And it's all muddy. So I know what I'll be doing today. Oops, sorry. When I get back to the motel, sink laundry. Yay.